Hello, my name is Mikkel Mainz, and I'm here to blow your minds. No, I have a studio called Skjal, where I direct and write animation films. And previously I had founded a studio called Sun Creature, where I did a lot of different projects. But the one I had very dear to me, and the passion project that started all, is Tales of Alethrion up here in the corner. And that is what I'm here to present to you today. So Tales of Alethrion is an online, non-dialogue animated fantasy series. And before we dig deeper into that, I would like to show you a little teaser so you have an idea of what this project feels like. Oh, it's supposed to be a movie here. Okay. Huh? Thank you. All right, so back to the slideshow here. Lean back, dim the lights, and enjoy. It all started with me and a group of friends playing Dungeons and Dragons. I was thinking, how can we get these stories that we sit and tell together out to the big screen? So when I say fantasy, it's basically just the setting. The characters are people like you and me, hipsters with normal trouble, normal dilemmas. It's a cool feeling I want to get out in this show. So here we have the different characters you follow. It's basically, the logline is, follow the intertwined stories of unlikely hipster heroes embarking on personal adventures connected to a mysterious treasure map. And you can see season 1 is out on YouTube. You can see all the episodes. It's different stories, different short films that are standalones, where you follow a main character. But in each of the episodes, the other episodes will interact with it, and the different characters will intertwine with the storyline. And it's all connected to a treasure map. That's like the bigger picture. In season 2, we follow this concept where we have different short stories, but we follow the same characters as in season 1, and all the cliffhangers are very important here. So season 1 was the treasure map. In season 2, the chest at the X on the map is opened and the big evil enters the lands. When I say intertwining stories, it might be a little bit hard to understand, but for example, here there's an example. In the previous episode, we have Wilhelm, and he sees the same spot as in a previous episode, where he sees his friend, and he remembers the good old times, and he wants to go see his friend. But then in the episodes I'm working on now, we see that the daughter of a woman he killed is actually hiding behind the bench, and for the first time in her life she sees the killer of her mom, and of course she follows him. This show has happened because of crowdfunding. It's all about the community. Since the beginning we played with the community, we interacted with the community, and even in the crowdfunding campaigns it was storytelling. So for the first crowdfunding, we made it a treasure map. So every time we got money, the characters would move on the treasure map, and then we would make a little story where they were. And if we didn't get money, they would just be in the same place, getting a lot of things thrown at them. Then in the second campaign, we wanted to make more episodes. So we made it like an X Factor experience, where the audience who pledged money would be able to put a vote on their favorite characters, and the characters with the most votes would get an episode. And then in the Kickstarter campaign from this year, we had researchers discovering these lands, and they would like sneak peek new things from the new season to create, to be like, we're back. The community is around 163.5 thousand followers. Go to your phone, follow Tales of Alethrion. That was a little promotion there. And it's all about them. I think this project is so linked to the people watching online. It started out as a short film, turned into a main series, but around it came a role-playing system, a board game, the social media became very active. We have interactive episodes where the audience could choose what to happen in the next episode, where we would play like role-playing, just as I just mentioned at the beginning, with the audience. And then, of course, a lot of merchandise. And the merchandise became part of the project. So after we did crowdfunding, they can get it on Backer Kit. So it's like an ecosystem around this project where the community we give the community, and it's super nice. The strategy is to keep growing the community and to get more reach out, so get more eyes on the project, to do interaction and transparency. I think that's an important thing that's happening in the industry the last several years. Find sponsors and partners that fits to the audience. Continue growing the IP and the world, and to do cross-promotion. For example, these guys here are in the next episode, and they have around 4 million followers, so that's like something that gets me excited to put them into the show, and they're excited, and even one of them gets to animate some characters in it. So it's a 2D fantasy comedy. It's 6 times 10 minutes long each season. It's different platforms, so we've both made comics with the episodes and animation, interactive, so it's wherever we can tell the stories, we do it. By me. See first season on YouTube. And before I stop, I would also like to say that, since in my studio, some of the other things I'm working on is the badminton feature film, where it's the same audience, but it's about these 2 guys who really wants to be pro badminton players in this fantasy world where badminton is super deadly. It's like a gladiator fight. That's going to be really fun. Then there's Spirit Seeker. It's also a fantasy, but it's more for a younger audience. It's kind of came from the Tales of Alethrion project, but we wanted to develop a feature film, and it's been in development for some time, but now it's ready to move to the next step and get made. Then there's another little project called Poseidon, which is a miniseries /short, where we follow Poseidon, who wakes up after 60 years of taking a nap, and then there's plastic everywhere. And then, of course, he goes out in the world to figure out what the hell happened while I slept. But yeah, that is it. Thank you for listening. I have one-pagers if some of you want to take the project with you home.